Sup? Welcome to Dani's OR. I'm Dani. I'm a doctor. Sup? The OR, or my OR, is where we're gonna dissect everything you wanna know about Korean plastic surgery and beauty industry. In today's episode, we're gonna talk about Botox. So I'm gonna give you like a quick rush of about like what Botox is, and then I'm gonna talk about the different Botox brands like from America, Europe, and the ones that are here in Korea, and why there is a difference. First of all, we have to be very clear that Botox is a toxin. It comes from a bacteria, a Clostridium family bacteria called Clostridium botulinum. They take it out. In the medical industry, we only use two types of Botox toxin. It's Botox A and B. So what it does is that in the union between your nerves and your muscle, there's like a presynaptic release of acetylcholine. What Botox does is it blocks that release. So there's no signal for your muscles to work. So basically your muscles are not gonna be able to move, are gonna be like paralyzed in a way, and with time they're gonna lose their mass. So it's gonna appear like slimmer or thinner. And that's why people use it to have this beautiful, like not mine because I haven't got it, but beautiful B-lines and prevent wrinkles from appearing. Because if you don't use a muscle like this, you won't get like the wrinkles that I already have. Thank you very much. Things you need to know about Botox. Everybody reacts extremely different to anything. So what works for you regarding Botox might not work the same way in other people, right? Some people might have 1 year, 1.5 years lasting effects of Botox. Some people might have 6 months or less because everybody's totally different. And it also has to do with how much Botox have you used and for how long. So the prolonged use of Botox might cause your body to be a little bit immune to its effect. Remember, it's a toxin and your body actually fights everything that goes inside your body that is not made by you. So you might get a little bit immune, but it only affects like the duration of the toxin in your body and the effect that it has. What do we have to have in account? You have to be very careful in selecting a doctor that is very good at applying Botox. Not worry a lot about the brand because like I've told you, like everything's safe, everything has been tested, everything has been approved. There's not like a garage brand that is gonna be like come up and like be done in a very dirty place or being like unsafe for human use, okay? Also consider like your different situations in life. If you're pregnant, there is not a study that has proven like a specific effect of Botox in pregnancy or lactating moms, but you want to do the best for your baby, so avoid unnecessary risks and don't get Botox while you're pregnant. There's also different medicines if you have different medical conditions like antibiotics or other medicines that will actually boost the effect of Botox. So the chances of having side effects, like very severe side effects like respiratory arrest, increase. So please try to research which medicines, which drugs you're taking that would actually interact with Botox to prevent those side effects. Talking about side effects, people are always wondering like, oh, if I get Botox, will I die? Will I be paralyzed for the rest of my life? What can I get? And a lot of people don't know, but like side effects of getting Botox go from like an entirely different ranges. You can get only pain from the injection to actually going to respiratory arrest, but it's a side effect. Not everyone is gonna get it. It's not for everyone. Some people just get injections and they don't even feel pain. Some people might have like difficulty breathing and that's when you have to go to your doctor. Some people might just get like headaches or like migraine or flu symptoms. Don't be scared if after a Botox injection you feel like you're sick or a little weak because it's normal, okay? So there are different brands worldwide. There are like 3 major, like they were the first 3 brands of Botox released. One from the United States, one from England, and the other from Germany. And those are FDA approved. So basically, United States says that it was safe to use all around the world. And their names are Allergan, Dysport, Xeomin. Korea has its own type of Botox, like their own brands. And you might ask me, why do I care about the Korean brands if these brands are already FDA approved? Right? The thing is that people do come to Korea to get Botox done because it's cheaper, like way cheaper than what you would have gotten done in the US or in Europe. And that's because like Korea makes its own Botox. It's safe. It is KFDA approved, so it's safe, but the prices are 3 or 4 times cheaper than, for example, the German brand or the American brand. Why is that? Korea doesn't have to pay for importation costs. They don't have to pay all those taxes that you have to pay when you bring medicines out of the country, that basically the rest of the countries around the world have to pay to get any of this type of Botox, right? They are approved, they are tested, and they are safe. So why would you think that it's normal? Like, Korea per capita uses more Botox than any other country in the world. So you might think that there's a pretty big amount of cases going on here, and so far it's been proven pretty safe compared to like the FDA approved brands. There are 3 labs in Korea that are like the major labs, and combined they have 5 different types of Botox. They are called Meditoxin, Innotox, and Coretox, Botulex, and Nabota. The biggest lab is called Meditoxin, having the oldest and trustworthy brand called Meditoxin. That is like the one that mostly everybody uses. Fun fact, Nabota is actually FDA approved. So you have everything here in this country. Basically, different brands cannot come out with different Botox toxin because it's made by a bacteria. The bacteria is not going to change the Botox that it does, so everybody has the same toxin, okay? The bacteria itself makes 8 types of toxins, from A to G, but in the commerce, like even medical or cosmetical, we only use, like I told you before, Botox A and B. Those are the ones that we use. They cannot change it. They might use one and another, but it's the same toxin. The only thing that changes is that some of them might say, oh, I have a pure toxin without any additives or like stabilizers, and then the other ones like, oh, we're not pure, we just like put something there. But at the same time, the amount of Botox that you're gonna get in your face is so small that it doesn't matter. There's also like some studies that actually say like, oh, this Botox brand lasts more than this one, we are better, you can see this. But those studies use a core group of like 20 people or so. That's not a representative like amount of people to make actually a good study. So the results are gonna be very biased, and they are also made by the same labs that make the drug. So there's a big bias there. So I wouldn't say, and the results were not conclusive. Each one of them says their drug is better. So I would just go with my instinct. They're all better, they all work the same, and the results vary from people to people because of the interaction with your body to the toxin and not because of the toxin itself. So what Botox, what brand should you buy? Whichever the one you want. Like, I really couldn't care less. If you can pay for the expensive one, do it. If you don't have that much money and you want like the cheapest one, buy that one. If you would like to have like FDA approved or KDFA approved, if you don't mind which country says it's safe, as long as there's like an approved sign that the drug is safe, go for it. If it's cheaper for you to come to Korea than having Botox injections done in Europe or America, come here, get it done. Like, people here are very good. Their faces here are amazing. Have you seen the internet? Like, different persons. Totally different persons. They're magicians with faces here. So as long as you feel comfortable, as long as you feel safe, keep account that all of these drugs have been tested. They have different prices for you to choose from. Whatever you're comfortable paying, whoever you're comfortable putting your face, do it. Like, I'm not gonna come here and tell you, you have to get this brand because I'm right and whatever. No, just like however you feel comfortable and nice, but at least now you can have like a more informed decision into which kind of brand of Botox you're gonna get. And at least now you know a little bit more about Korean Botox, so you're not as biased and only have the view of the drugs that are available in like our Western countries. So this was the video for today. I hope you like it. If you like this video, please thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to know more about anything. We will dissect it together, you and I. And I think that's a wrap. And do you guys need anything Botox? Oh my God.